Hello, this is Mad Cat, and today is a special day because, well, as the title says, the 2018 Lovely Ladies calendar is here. Now, don't mind me, I am trying to upload on my cell phone so I can uh, check out the chat as it happens. Is here. Alrighty. And live chat. All right, so I have here the actual calendar. Now, I want to first apologize. I know that we were trying to do this in like September and October, and now it's December and we finally got it. And that's mostly because of me, because I was very recently homeless and I was trying to get myself out of that situation. Now, I've managed to get myself out of that situation somewhat. I'm living back at home, but anyone who's seen my channel knows that I had a lot of problems at home, and that was the initial reason I left Arizona to go to Philadelphia. For right now, things are okay, but I'm still trying to save up to get out of here. Um, but for right now, things are okay, but I'm starting to see some of the problems of why I left in the first place. So, but yeah, because of that, because I was in a homeless shelter, because I was in an abusive relationship, it delayed releasing this. But here it is. Now, we are going to start sending these out to everyone else. We wanted to be sure that there would be no problems in sending these out to people. Because even though we've raised a bit of money, we want to make sure we maximize our resources as much as possible. And I decided to err on side of caution and just send out a small sample size to make sure people got it. Now that I've gotten it, we're going to start sending out the calendars in batches. So hopefully within a day or so, we're going to start sending out the first batch of calendars. And hopefully those individuals will get it before Christmas time. And that's kind of pushing it. Um, Now, we don't have the photo book, the wall poster, and the Mercedes posters just yet. Actually, no, I think we do have the Mercedes posters as of now. Um, but those are also delayed because we wanted to make sure that this was good to go first. So those are going to be released. Um, so, but we're going to release these first and get them out to people, leave a special note inside to let people know that they're those things are going to be on their way soon enough. So, um, as you can see, this has a gloss cover, and you can also sort of see that. I decided to do it real quick, so you can't really see what the photos are. You have to buy the calendar to see it. But Modern Medusa on her video showed 1 month, and I wanted to show another month, but she's like, we want to kind of keep this stuff exclusive. So what we plan to do is each month we're going to show a month of the calendar and talk about it. I don't know if we'll be doing that together on one channel, like the both of us on one channel, or if we're just alternate between the three of us talking about it. But she has agreed because she's already shown January. I'm going to show January. And as you can see here, it is Anna Cherry. So a lot of people requested Anna Cherry to be in this calendar, and we were fortunate enough to get her, that she was interested in doing it. And as you can see, she's being Wonder Woman. Now, so of course, her name right here, but we also have facts, and this is one of the main things about the calendar. Sorry, I don't want to bend this calendar out of shape. Is that every month is a theme. Now, the girls were encouraged to dress for their theme, but it wasn't a requirement. We told them to have a lot of fun with it and try different things and just see what works best for them. But for the first month in 2018 is going to be education. And I'm going to read you a couple of facts. Now, I need to update the website, but we have sources for all of these facts. So you can go to our website, llofmm.com. Here. Oh, wait, that doesn't show it. You can go to that website, and there you'll be able to see all of our sources of where we got these facts. So it's not like we're just making these facts up. Just seeing if anyone's chatting. No one is. I'm sad. All right, so we tried to do 2 to 3 facts, preferably 3. So the facts that we had a range of them. We tried to pick out the very best ones that we could. So for the month of January, 11% of boys are diagnosed with ADHD compared to 6% of girls. 11% doesn't sound like a whole lot. So that means that 89% of boys are not diagnosed with ADHD. But when you compare boys to girls, boys are twice as likely to be diagnosed with ADHD than girls. And that's very important because one of the problems that we see in education is that boys are overdiagnosed with ADHD or other mental problems, and girls are underdiagnosed. I believe it was Mercedes Carrera who said that she suffered from well, she says she has a mild form. She's on the spectrum of autism. I believe she says she has Asperger's, but I could be wrong about that. But she said that she also had like ADD as a child, and she was never diagnosed with it. So now the problem with the education system, though, is that it is designed for girls. And I have people that I know that have been in education for like 30 years, and they said that even back in the day, like in the 80s, the education was being geared more towards girls, to their style of learning, to make the environment more suitable for them, which meant taking something away from the boys. And over time, it's slowly built into that, where even now, some schools don't even have recess, or if they do, you're not allowed to play certain games. You're not allowed to even play tag. There was one school I read about where you're not even allowed to have best friends because then it makes other children feel uncomfortable. So it's like they're trying to push the boys out as quick as possible. Boys are 25% more likely to drop out of school compared to girls. Oh, that was a good segue. I didn't even mean to do that. So, yeah, so boys are more likely to drop out of school, which, affects graduation rates. It also affects college attendance rates. It's not just that girls get scholarships and all of that, but less boys are trying to get into school. And it's not necessarily that boys are dumber than girls. A lot of aptitude tests show otherwise. It's just that the environment is not conducive to their way of learning, so they get frustrated and don't want to do it anymore, and I don't blame them. And the last one, in 2010, US girls received 62% of associates, 57.4% of bachelors, 62.6% masters, and 53.3% of doctoral degrees. Now, this is very important because in every one of these cases, girls represent a majority. I think it's fair to say they represent a small majority, but still a majority nonetheless. Now, feminists would have us believe that girls are not getting the opportunities that men are, except in this case, they're getting even more benefit than boys. That um, it's greater than 50%. I mean, if feminists truly wanted equality, they would see these numbers and say, okay, we need to try to get boys into these higher degrees. I mean, 62% means that it's 38% are boys that are receiving associate's degrees. So it seems that twice as many girls are receiving associate's degrees than boys. I don't know if I got my math wrong on that one, but yeah, 57%, 62%, and 53%. But it also seems like girls are not just as interested in getting their doctoral degrees once they get their master's degree. So that's a little interesting. But okay, so let's go back to looking at this. So yeah, Anna Cherry, da 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 da, and then we got facts, and then we've got holidays. Now you'll notice that there's a lot of writing here, more so than a regular calendar. So what are our days that we picked out for January? Well, it's going to be New Year's Day, which is Monday the 1st. On the 4th is Spaghetti Day. Yum, yum. On the 7th is Old Rock Day. I presume that it refers to music. I believe that's what the website said, and not to go find a rock and cherish it. On the 13th is Skeptics Day. 15th is Martin Luther King Day. 16 is Nothing Day. Just do nothing that day. The 20th is Cheese Lovers Day. There's actually a lot of cheese days throughout the year, amazingly enough. The 24th is Beer Can Appreciation Day. Not just appreciating beer, appreciate the can it comes in. The 26th is Australian Day. We try to include a lot of world holidays, not just United States holidays. Um, it wasn't that easy because the database that we were using, it had a lot of different things, but um, it was mostly centered on the United States. So we didn't have a whole lot of time to do the research we needed. So, but we did do extensive research. That's why we didn't have time, is because we were doing so much research on the various things. And then the 28th is Fun at Work Day. Okay, so let's look at the other months. For February, we've got Rachel Souza. Ooh, she looks lovely. And it's Male Genital Mutilation Month, where we talk about the issue of male genital mutilation. um, let's see. We then have March, which is Chagrin. Ooh, that looks so nice. And it is False Rape Accusation Month, where we talk about the issue of false rape accusations. Followed by April, Prim Reaper. She is very beautiful. I really love this photo too of Prim Reaper that we have, because, well, I'm not going to say anything about it. I'm just going to say that I really love it. But it's domestic violence, the things that men suffer from. Then we got May, which is going to be Unvarnished Void. Her picture is definitely different than the rest of the calendar, which I think adds to the value of the calendar. Rio Venture is going to be on June. I wanted to put my birthday on here, but I was like, my birthday is actually June 14th. It's also Flag Day. But it's paternity rights. And yeah. You see, I can't say anything about these photos. I really want to, but if I say anything, I might give something away. So it's but yeah, she's a delight. Reading Ren, she is July 2018. And just picture what you think July is all about. Hold on one moment. All right, I got to get going soon, but yeah. July will be Veterans Mental Health Day. Next, we've got August. It's going to be Sassy Shelley. It's going to be custody and child support. I believe those initially were two separate months, but then we added them as 1 month together. So next we have September, which is going to be workplace environment. And this is going to be stuttering soliloquy. So nice. I think a lot of people will appreciate her or her month. Next is October, and it's going to feature Modern Medusa. Of course, Reading Ren and Modern Medusa were instrumental in creating this calendar along with me. And she's going to be doing prisoner rights. Got 2 pages stuck together. We have November, which is going to be Based Mama. I know a lot of people were asking for her to be in the calendar. And this represent other men's facts, just some other facts that we happen to find that didn't really go with any particular month. Yeah. And then the last month, December, will feature Mercedes Carrera. And this is just some resources that we have for men, some places that they can check out if they ever need help or maybe want to donate any of these are some places to go to. So that is that. We are selling these calendars for $15 a piece. Now we do have a limited number, but if we get enough sales, we'll do another print as well. But if we don't get that print in, if we don't do another print run, then we will return everyone's money who didn't get a calendar. But anyone who's done the Indiegogo campaign up to today will definitely get a calendar. But yeah, so I'm very excited by this. And I want to say something, and I want this as an encouragement to everyone else out there that I'm disabled. I can't really do a whole lot. And that's one reason why I've been in the mess that I've been in for the last 5 years. And in that time, I have done a Gamergate meetup event. I hosted it. I hosted a red pill screening in Philadelphia. And I have now done these calendars with the hope that people will hang these up in public places. And I'm a person who can't really go out and do anything, and yet I've done my share in helping out. And I wish I could do more. I wish I wasn't disabled so I can get out there and do more. I do have my limitations, but even within my limitations, I've gotten something done. And I want this to be an inspiration to other people that if I can do it, you can do it. And don't hold back like, well, I don't have money. Well, I don't have um, the resources. I don't really know. There's something out there to be done, even if it's just doing videos, even if it's, you know, don't look at it as what can't you do. Look at it as what can I do? Because every little bit helps. And if all of us do a little thing, then all of us together can do one giant thing. So, anyways, I'm going to get going. Thank you, everyone who has donated to the cause. Again, I apologize for the delays that we had, but I think most people will understand that. Like I said, we're going to start shipping these calendars out, so you should be getting them fairly soon. And then we will get the photo book, um, the posters, the wall counter, and the Mercedes posters. Those will be sent out soon enough. We'll get those printed and sent out. And then hopefully we will do a 2019 run. And now that we have a better idea of how to get all of this and work out all the kinks that we've experienced along the way, we can be more efficient in doing a 2019 calendar. We're still in talks of doing that. We want to do it, but we'll see how things go. But maybe if we have the whole year to plan for it versus just a few months, we can really make something special. Anyways, that's going to do it for me. This is Mad Cat signing out.